How many of these do you think won't work out of the 6 we're going to test?
None. They're all gonna work.
Last week on Sailing Adrift, we knocked out a handful of projects on our never-ending punch list and routed most of the electrical for the aft cabin. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, our first ever electrical test. The light show. The most anticipated event of the year. The best part of 2020.
Got him.
Got what?
The things we need.
The remote?
Yes.
We're gonna watch some television?
We're going to try.
Or we electrocute ourselves in the process of trying.
That'd be really cool if we could. Okay, plug this into one of the...
Oh, you mean one of these guys? This is the USB charging port.
I'm a little nervous. This is a big test. I was talking to my friend Nick, complaining about the fact that I wired all this stuff up, but until we bring the batteries into the boat, we'll not know if I did it right or if there was a problem in the wiring. And he's like, you got a battery charger, right? I'm like, yes, I do, Nicholas. I have a battery charger. And he said, well, just put it in power mode and test it with that. Just clamp it onto all your wires and see if they turn on.
Smart.
Yeah, it's like he does this for a living. So I got out my battery charger, putting it into power mode. Unfortunately, the only clips we have are these big boys, but I think they'll work. And then I've stripped all the ends off these things. So we're gonna test all the LEDs and all the things that we've started, including the television and the speakers, hopefully. That might be a trick. But what should we do first?
We should do a 360. We should start with the fan.
Starting with the fan. Okay, here we go. It's not working. Push the power button, Kelly.
Ready?
Do it. How does it feel?
It feels cool. Refreshing.
That's good, because it's only like 45 degrees out here, so you need a nice breeze.
Yeah. Should we go experience the levels?
Yeah, play with it. Haha!
You killed it.
We have time to mess around. Kelly, we have more to check.
Okay. Now, we'll do the port side LED strip lightsaber.
Alright, do it. Kill the light.
Don't shock yourself. Look how dirty that window is.
They work.
Yeah.
How many of these do you think won't work out of the 6 we're going to test?
None. They're all gonna work.
I hope you're right. I'm most worried about the media cabinet and the underwater lights, which we'll have to go outside to test.
Those will be cool. It'll be like Christmas.
Alright, what's next? The reading lights?
Yeah.
Alright, click them over into the on position. Not that you know which one that is, but take a good guess.
It's the position that it's not on.
How do you know?
I just know.
Reading lights. There we go. Okay.
Killing the light. Ready. Action.
I believe it's hooked on.
Damn it.
You got it wrong.
Oh, I did.
Or I screwed it up. That's possible too. Now I'm getting worried. Ah!
One light. 2 light.
Now we can read.
Yep. Look at all the reading we're gonna do.
This should power the entire media center. Here we go.
Ready. Is this for comedic effect?
Nope, I pushed the button.
Nice butt.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome. I feel like the speakers behind me made a noise when you did that.
They might have.
Are they connected?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ready?
I'm ready.
What do you want to listen to? My audiobook?
Yeah, let's listen to your
Nerdy
sweet,
audiobook?
sweet audiobook.
That's the radio.
Simply a case of because magic. Even magic has rules, even if I don't understand. As the storm went, it would have been nice to look at it from multiple vantages. Worried me immediately.
So we did the reading lights, we did the media center, we did the LEDs. Yep, only the fan is done. The only thing we didn't do is the underwater lights. Oh, what's this one? The DC outlet. We almost forgot that one.
Oh. It lit up. It did it. Yep. It's red. Red's
Sweet.
good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Kelly?
Ready.
Okay.
Quick flashback to chapter 9 when we installed these.
Douche lights. Remember, these are supposed to be super bright lights, so do not look directly into them.
Okay, I turned my flash off, so I'm
Here I go.
ready. This should be really obvious.
Did it work?
No?
Damn it!
Well, that was a real bummer. Time for a win. A few weeks ago, we attempted installing these arm struts to raise the bed platform. We failed miserably.
So I think we might be a little high, but I'm just gonna check it. Yep, this is more like 100 degrees. This only goes to 90.
Whoops.
So that's where we screwed up.
The good news is, all we needed was a longer set of arms, and now they're here for us to install.
You're installing those things that will open that.
Yep. Ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Oh, that was much easier. Yeah.
Push it down all the way. There you go.
Success!
A great success!
Go ahead, lift it up and see if it's easy.
Do I have to? Ah.
Good evening. The light hurts my eyes. Another one, Kelly.
Oh.
Catch that?
Yeah, I did because I heard it.
I dropped it.
You don't need to doubt yourself every time.
See how easy it is when you have full range of motion? And just like that, it's done.
This is Justin being incredibly jealous because he spent the last few hours fidgeting with a nut, using the same tool.
It's really annoying hearing Chris use the tool in a way that I want to be.
And now here comes the final 2-arm test.
Badass.
Comfy?
No?
Remember when we installed the first cable railing on the port side?
When we did this on the port side, I didn't take a video, but I wanted to kind of show the process. So these are made of aluminum, and this is 316 stainless steel braid. I feed this through here, grab the little thimble piece. There they are. Fold this around, back into the aluminum collar. Insert the thimble. This is actually a really easy process. And then pull it as tight as you can. I like the idea of having this nubbin as close to this as possible, if not in it a little bit. Just because that way you won't have the raw wires exposed. The potential of stabbing yourself. Nice and tight. Put it in the crimper. This is the same thing I use for a high gauge electrical wire. It does the same thing. It smashes it so it holds the wire in place. So you gotta whack the hell out of it with a freaking hammer. It's even better if you use the concrete on the ground. Puts this cute little dent in there. And now you have it nice and tight. Now we just need to get out our prefab guys.
The challenge with these is, this side will be threaded normally, but this side will use reverse threads, which makes sense for rigging because you can tighten or loosen them both at the same time. Finding the proper hardware is next to impossible, but Chris came up with this solution. By cutting off both ends of the threaded piece, you'll get these.
Custom, hot screw ends for the fittings, so we can just use these over again. This one right here is the one that we're going to hook on. Now that we've customized these and put fits on, let's get up there and install them in the boat. So you might be wondering, which side should go which? That's a very scientific method that we use to decide which end will go on what side. The way that I find makes the most sense is to ask your wife and have her tell you which side goes where. This one goes here. This end in particular has traditional threads, whereas that one has reverse threads. So if you needed to use a different type of fastener, you'd want to put this in on that side. There we go. This one's in place and roughly hand tightened. Just feed the pin through and lock this side into place. Just like that. We're going to cut this to rough size. So obviously that's a bit too long, which is exactly what we want. This side has a little cone in it that grabs onto the wire. So thread this one on, put our little cone in place, but also leave enough room to tighten it if we need to. So I'm going about halfway down the shaft with our good screw. Line this all up. It's pretty good. Cut it at length and then reassemble this whole contraption. Now that we have this assembled, see this screw will go up and tighten tight against that. I'm going to get this down as far as possible. There, that's nice and tight. Once this is tight, then reinforce it by bringing this nut all the way down. Theoretically, Hercules should be able to pull on this and not pull the wire out. And Hercules is slightly less strong than I am, and I can't do it, so that must be in good shape. I'm going to bring this nut all the way forward, so you make sure to get this wire nice and tight. One set up on the inside. See this, Kelly? It's not all the way closed. I didn't factor that in. Now it's far too short, but it looks tight and good. Woohoo! Starboard side. Pretty cool.
Now back to those underwater lights.
Almost got it fixed, Kelly. Almost got the underwater lights hooked up. We'll see if they work now. I know why they didn't work before, because they weren't wired. But now they are. This new hatch is awesome. I don't have to worry about it falling down and clonking me in the head.
Yep.
And,
Struts.
there, before I do the final wiring, let's hook this up and see if it works.
Cool.
That means you need to go outside.
Yeah, I'll meet you on the outside.
All right, here we go.
Yay! It worked! Okay, ready? Yep, it worked! Woo! We did it! Let's return to that pesky media cabinet.
So I was testing the TV, got it all taken apart, used my voltmeter to check all the connections, and it's stepping it up to 19 volts just like it should. So my worry is that for some reason this is not making it through the plywood to the sensor to turn the TV on and off. So we're gonna go test it out. Oh, this will be easier to slide through when there's a bed. Hi. All right, let's see if it turns it off. Oh man. So it was working.
It's just the sensor is blocked by the cover.
Yep. Thought I tested this. That's so weird.
Really?
I'm fairly confident I did this exact test.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Maybe there's just enough gap in it that it let the signal through. I wonder where the signal actually lives.
Maybe it's where the light is at the bottom center.
It makes sense. So we can cut a notch out there.
I think that's what we'll have to do.
How's it going over there?
Holding.
Holding the power source. All right, well, I guess the victory is the wiring is all done well, and the defeat is the sensor is not being very sensitive. I wonder if I could put like a little piece of, oh, it worked there. Oh well. Guess we can put it back together, dear. All right, since we've got this all hooked up, let's test this out. Ignore that ugly little notch out. I'll make it pretty. But it's working. It's working.
Hey you, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to keep following along, become a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button below.
And then there was light.
Oh, good one. Real original.
Shut up.
That's probably the oldest sentence in the known world.
And then there was light.
Let there be light.
Oh.
Isn't that what God said first?
Sure.
Yep, first thing he said. He woke up, rolled out of bed, dragged a comb across his head, and then said, "Let there be light."
Oh, here we go.